Maxo, bust down, Maxo, bust down, seal up, break it down, wait up, bust it down, open up, seal, look, land up, this a buzz down, got it in the whole name, the buzz, we don't even hear, we just buzz down, got my on the roof, don't make them buzz down, it's a buzz down, run through the grass like a touchdown, play with no buzz down, try to take my chain, I'ma buzz down, seal up, buzz down, break it down, buzz down, wait up, 30, 50, 100, I'm down, stay 10 toes, I'm down, 10 toes, Jenny Craig with them, diamond dance like Chris Brown, nigga my water don't drown, neck whip like baptized, church, MJ with the 4-5, fade away, no bungee, what? Never like a mummy, fade to a dummy, got a lot of young dummies, go roll rap with the tummy.
The Nets able to control the tip. We're underway in Brooklyn. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since you was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, and he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Out of bounds, last touch by the Pistons. Pass stolen by Detroit.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Kevin Durant tips it. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Jackson. To Drummond. Nets have it. The Nets have the rebound. Kyrie Irving, 2 for 3 now here in the first. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
It's good, and one.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Derrick Rose at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 82%. Missed it at the line. Irving into the front court. He'll run the offense. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Kyrie Irving trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 87% from the line. Right now, the Pistons have the basketball.
Right.
Probing the defense. DeAndre Jordan with a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Irving with the basketball. Up by 3. Kyrie Kyrie Irving looking good, 4 for 5.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Count the basket at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Whistle stops play, and we'll get a timeout here for Detroit as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Time for some new personnel into the game. To the basket goes Jackson, but his shot won't fall. Into the front court, it's Irving. Lead stands at 7. Knocks it down from mid-range.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
The possession in favor of Detroit. Derrick Rose slams it down. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor. And I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Rose to Griffin. Reset here. Let's see what they do. To Griffin. Shot from the lane won't go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Simply put, can you build a franchise around Blake Griffin right now?
No, not right now. I think he's starting to get to the latter part of his career. I think he could be a key cog in a championship team, but just not the main guy.
Irving. Well defended.
Great. Contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Kyrie with the rock. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Rose to Jackson. Jared Allen able to recover with the block. To Irving.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
The defender cannot be caught with his hand staying in the cookie jar. What I mean, contesting that pocket. You have to keep that hand going in and out, going in and out. Keep the offensive player thinking about where your hands are at all times.
Kyrie Irving with a chance at a 4-point play. Hasn't missed yet. You can count that one a 4-point play. Pistons ball here. Here comes the screen. Galloway, tough matchup against Durant. Surveys, got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Irving knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Big finish at the rim. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Kyrie Irving at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Desperation shot here from half court. Through one here at Barclays Center. The Nets out in front. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's Detroit's ball. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Here we go.
Irving to Durant. And he finishes at the rim.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Runner here won't go down. To Durant. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Irving to Durant.
Rotate.
To Irving.
Double team.
And the finish. Jay, Euro stepping for 2.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Irving to Durant. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Picked up by the Nets.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
KD for 2. Gets a look. Can't hit. DeAndre Jordan with the block. Pistons recover. Oh, emphatic slam. Nets reclaim it.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Dunks it with the contact.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Now the Pistons going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Number 14, Zach LaVine.
Took it down the lane, but it's no good. To Durant. Kevin Durant. 2-4 now.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
Here's Irving into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. and count the basket.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Durant. Offensive rebound. Stuffs it down with authority.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Pistons have it. Rondae Hollis-Jefferson snatching it out of the air.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Reggie Jackson, tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Stuffs it down with authority. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
DeAndre Jordan swats it. That's his 3rd block this evening. Out of bounds, last touch by the Pistons, so the Nets hold on to the possession. Irving. Kevin Durant. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Reggie Jackson. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. To Durant. Andre Drummond. Huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
And draws contact. So, it's Griffin going to the line for 2.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Oops, he missed the first one. Misses the second as well. Durant with the basketball up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. A scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's the DJ we all know and love.
And he throws it down. Nuclear from Blake Griffin. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Rose into the front court. His guys down big. The drive, right to the basket. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Blake Griffin sends it away. Jackson with it. Down a bundle. Zach LaVine rejects it.
Blocking so many shots. Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Shot from in close, no good. To Durant. Whoa, what a finish.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Here's Durant for two. Not that time.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Oh, whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Jackson buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide open three.
Layup goes down. Well done.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Right now, the Pistons have the basketball. Reggie Jackson matched up with Durant. To LaVine. Irving. To Durant. Driving right to the basket. Right down Broadway for the two. Defender has to pick him up.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
8-second violation. It's going the other way. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Irving to Durant. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Kevin Durant trying to cash in on the three-point play. Career 88% from the line. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. The possession in favor of Detroit. Here comes the screen. Oh, a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Kyrie Irving, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Griffin. Jackson. Reggie Jackson. Now 4 for 9.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Durant. And it's good. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
To the basket goes Jackson, but a shot won't fall. Durant across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Durant. Oh, knocks it down from 3.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Knocked loose. Nets have it. Deep 2 there, won't go.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Five on the shot clock. Rebound comes down to Brooklyn. Levine. Zach Levine. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Whistle stops play, and we'll get a timeout here for Detroit as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Into the game for Detroit, number 8, Markieff Morris.
Rebound taken by Hollis Jefferson.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Off the assist.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Straight on 3. At the buzzer. 3 quarters down. And the Nets enjoying some breathing room. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter. And it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting 5 has certainly earned the fourth quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game. And this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
And scores.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Nets have the basketball. Zach Levine. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Rose into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Derrick Rose slams it down.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
From the painted area, won't go down. Derrick Rose. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Pistons ball here. Rondé Hollis Jefferson sends it away. Fourth this contest.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Rose. To Drummond. Rebound taken in by the Nets. Count the bucket for 2.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Now the Pistons going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
You can register at our team website.
Rondé Hollis Jefferson pins it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
To Zach Levine. Baseline drive. And count the basket inside.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collected. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
It's Detroit's ball. Great feed, sets it up. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Levine. And a nice finish at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
DeAndre Jordan tips it. Ooh, 5 now.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. Brooklyn's got it. Shot from the lane won't go.
Oh, yeah, blow by.
Rose to Griffin. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Pistons. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Dinwiddie with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Zach LaVine. Tough shot. He hits.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
DeAndre Jordan with a piece. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
LaVine had made his first 3, but that shot off the mark. Almost, but no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Zach LaVine. Not that time. To LaVine. Andre Drummond able to recover with the block. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
It's the Nets who are victorious as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
I be ballin' right there where the Knicks play, get K, got